říkám, to není jasný vynacen.
No, máš to tam, jdi se podívat.
Jo, jdu tam.
He's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
29 nahazuje čtyřce.
Throwing to start
Hop,
the drive.
běž.
King. This is Fant on the short completion.
Výborně.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Jinak zdravím gamerovi do přenosu. Krásný odpoledne přejem.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 1.
Osmička s devítkou, připrav se.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
Skvěle, je to se posunuli.
Jo, jsou u 30 yardové čáry, což je dobrý začátek zápasu pro Seattle. Hrajou proti San Francisco.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
To bylo dobře vymyšlený, ale oni ho chytli.
To bylo dobře vymyšlený, ano, přesně tak, máš pravdu, gamere. A jsou na 10 yardové čáře, takže to je dost velká výhoda. 10 yardové čáry, to je
Je tam touchdown!
A je to tam, už to tam padlo, Seattle Sharks vedou 6-0. O to se postaral právě hráč James Lockett. Podívejte se na to ještě jednou, nádherná přihrávka Danielse a boom, co udělal, podívejte se na to. Hayes a další King, Daniels a spousty dalších.
Tady je coach, trenéra. Ne.
Jo, to je trenér a pak je tam asistent trenéra. Continue playing, ano, přesně tak, 7-0, takže vedou Sharks od 45 yardové čáry. Rozehrávat bude Daniels. King. Rozehrávat bude King za 7. Pěkně vymyšlená přihrávka, akorát byl sražen k zemi soupeř ze San Francisca.
Ne.
No, byl sražen k zemi, hodně brzo.
You look at this Niner defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They'll look to throw again. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down.
Je to dobře vymyšlený a byl zastaven u 20 yardové čáry. No spíš 40.
Walker now on first and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Rychlý podání.
They're going to hurry back to the line
No
now.
a dostal se až za 50 yardovou čáru.
King now
Takže
looking to throw on second down.
40, 50, tak, až teďka jsou v další polovině 40 a time out, to je první třetina, čtvrtina zápasu, 7-0 pro Sharks.
Back to throw. King.
Čtvrtina.
This is Fant on the short completion. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. The throw over the middle taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 22-yard line.
Od základu.
A
Au, do hlavy.
Soupeř týmu dostal balón do helmy, takže v pořádku.
U 20 yardů. Já bych měl přestat dávat ty headky do hlavy.
No, to jako, ano, gamer se svým quarterbackem neustále trefuje do soupeřovy helmy. Konkrétně 54. Vidíme se nám režie poslední záznam. Tak to nebylo do hlavy, to chytnul do ruky a byl sražen k zemi, to nebylo do hlavy. Takže režie nám poskytla špatný záběr, se omlouváme. Je další pliny, další. Je to 10-0 pro Seattle Sharks. Žraloci opravdu vědí, jak hrát taktiku na svém hřišti. Seattle za San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Tak, to bylo vymyšlený hodně pěkně, dalekonosná přihrávka. Seattle Sharks má svůj další touchdown již už 16. No to je neuvěřitelný. 16-0, to je pro domácí tým opravdu nádherná dalekonosná přihrávka. A postaralo se právě o to Hayes. Vidíte se na to ještě jednou. To je neuvěřitelný, jak hráči tohoto zápasu americkým fotbalu Seattle Sharks dokonce dominují.
A dostanu je.
Je to další čtvrtina, tentokrát druhá, z posledních 2 minut, 4 minut, tady je další simulation, 17, panebože, ten neuvěřitelný na jedno skóre. Určitě si pamatujete fotbal Evropy, kdy tam Veronika Nováková doslova střílela gól za gólem. No a tady Sharks předvádí úplně tu samou taktiku, gól za gólem. Taká red ocean.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Dalekonosná přihrávka, ale byl sražen k zemi. Ale 20 yardové za 20 nebo za 40 yardovou čárou. Takže je to dost dobře namyšlená taktika a dalekonosná, ale padá k zemi. Padá k zemi náš světovský hráč. Nevím, jestli to byl Hayes, nebo takový záznam by nám určitě mohl nabídnout ukázku na dres. Určitě ne. To před 20 yardovou čárou. Na 25 yardech. Dalekonosná přihrávka, ale byl sražen k zemi na 20 yardech. Znamená, že jsou hodně blízko dalšímu touchdownu. To je... Tady vidíte, tady předvádí Seattle Sharks. Byl sražen přímo před touchdownem. 2 minuty varování, 2 minuty do konce, 2 minute warning. No, tady jsou u 10 yardové čáry, doslova blízko touchdownu. Doslova blízko touchdownu. Stačeno, aby tam Daniels dohodil a je to tam, to je neuvěřitelné. Naprostý kousíček, naprosto prostý kousíček. Někdo chytil. Seattle Sharks touchdown. To je neuvěřitelné. To je neuvěřitelné, co tu dnes tyto lidi předvádí. a vyhrál touchdown právě ze 48. 14. Takže to byl tele. Takže hráč Mentele, konkrétně z Nápolu, kdy vlastně do Seattle Shark přišel, když šel na seattleskou školu. No, teďka je z něj fotbalista. No, to má dobrou historii. Tak tady je další dominantní skóre, 24-7. No, tak konečně už San Francisco taky zaskoroval. Jsem si myslel, že to bude jednostranný zápas.
Takže jo.
No, se mnou tu sedí můj spolukomentátor Jack Rodriguez. Co si myslíš, Jacku? Co bude vyvíjet další?
Vyhrajou.
Určitě. Určitě vyhrajou, to je.
Au!
Sázka na Sharks byla 10-1, takže
but incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Volná taktika, ale byl zahrabán spolu hráči a tady time out. Time out pro San Francisco. Trenér jim určitě bude domlouvat. Tady jsou pochvalné projevy vlastně těchto zápasníků amerického fotbalu Seattle Sharks.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. The result only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Ale kolega nás opět opustil, že prý půjde až večer.
To už je zase po druhý a už to kážu. A už mu to psát nebudu.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season.
Je to neuvěřitelný zápas. Seattle Sharks porazil své svěřence v San Francisku.
A touchdown reception.
Jaguars
From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes there for Jalen Hurts.
3-0 a 0-3 pro
Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass.
No, tak to vidíte sami. Tady je srovnání různých skóre, různých yardů. No, tady jsou nejlepší momenty zápasu, který se hrál ráno a skončil až za nočních světel.
Ne, ještě to jede.
Aha, ono se to jede ještě třetí. Já jsem neviděl odcházet, víš, tak jsem právě musel... Tak se omlouvám, moje chyba.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Dobře to bylo vymyšlené, dobře to bylo.
Looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots.
No právě americký fotbal tohle to je, no. Tam si prostě nevzaný a můžou ti třeba zlomit ty ruku nebo to. Záleží, jak na tebe dopadne. No, jak dopadne, na ty trávu, že ten tvrdý povrch.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10
pěkně to rozehráli. 40 yardech.
King is complete to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 7 on
Dalekonosná přihrávka.
second down.
Takže byl sražen v zemi. Jsem francouzským hráčem. Konkrétně byl ten, který seděl právě na lavičce. Tady je další rozehrávka na 30 yardové čáře.
6 yards the pick up and that's a first down. Off play action. King. Noah Fant with a catch. Shot across the
rozehrávka. Vidíte, rychlá přihrávka. A je to tam. Na 20 yardech, což oni potřebovali. Tady je King, který dává šanci na výhru dalšího touchdownu. I když San Francisco už má zdaleka prohraný, protože 26 to už není možné, aby to dorovnali. Už opravdu dokážou. Třetí třetina.
Looking to throw. King. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Teď jsou naprosto u touchdownu. To není ani 10 yardů, to je doslova 7-8 yardů. Se poté podívat na další zrušující přihrávku. No tak teď jsou opravdu blízko.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to
vyrazil
find a run
Werner.
here on 4th and goal.
Do ruky právě Kinga.
Finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown Seattle.
Je to tam. Je to tam, další touchdown, opět 16.
48.
A doufejme, že si povedou dobře. No, vidíte sami, tady je další touchdown. Hráč číslo 16. Pojďte se podívat. Neuvěřitelné, co tady dneska předvádí. 27 před količkou, teď 32-7, no to je jednostranný zápas. To už San Francisco nic nevymyslí do konce třetí čtvrtiny. Ale před sebou ještě mají další třetinu a to je čtvrtá. Takže i tam můžou něco vymyslet.
33-7.
33-7, tak to už je daleko pozdě. Opravdu nic nevymyslet. Jen říkám, je to jednostranný zápas.
Despite the fact that you said we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Já musím říct gamera, že ten americký fotbal je taky dobrý. Je to záživná hra, opravdu. Že tě zabaví, je tam vidíš prostě jiný sport, než je třeba ten fotbal normální.
A lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful.
Jo, to bylo vidět, jak ho tam se střelil, to.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Přihrávka přímo na ruku, ale stražen byl. Tady je unqualified finále. 33-7.
Off the play fake. King.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Taky chtěl dát šanci Wernerovi, ale vidíte, že jo, sundali bleskovou rychlost i neměli žádnou šanci dát touchdown. I kdyby se to povedlo, tak stejně nic by nevymysleli. 13 nebo 14-33, ale to je pro domácí tým Seattle, kde se odehrává právě i tento zápas.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Bylo dokonce hlášení, že John Daniels u Philadelphia Eagles byl sražen v zemi nepřímým manévrem. Doufám, že je v pořádku.
Second and 5.
Kurdy, McLary,
sticking with Walker on second down.
Speed.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
Nádherný, dostal se za 40 yardů.
Because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Oh, Walker showing the power. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
You go get him, stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Sharks versus San Francisco. Vidíte, doslova fotbalová mela. Chtěl proběhnout, ale neproběhnul. Přepojil se jednomu přes záda San Franciskému a upadl nakonec na zem, byl sražen Speedem.
Again, it's Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Byl sražen spoluhráčem.
He's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll find Metcalf, and he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Ale co jak nedaří ten konec?
Ale jo, jsou prakticky před koncem, protože poslední 2 minuty a 33:14 to už San Francisco nevymyslí ani to San Francisco nevymyslí prakticky vůbec nic. Než tak vezmu. Philadelphia vyhrála 14:30. No a tady je San Francisco a Sharks Eagles, takže nebo Sharks Seattle versus San Francisco. Se pojďte podívat na poslední minuty tohoto zápasu.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Here's a 2nd and 8. And you have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Pro domácí Eagles.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. The 71 yards
si vzali jako kořist San Francisco a doslova je drtí. Touchdown za touchdownem. Jsou na 9 yardech. To není vůbec zlá.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their
to tam dopadlo přímo na touchdownovou čáru a je tu opět 9. Walker 3. No jo, má naprostou radost a Seattle vyhrává 39-14 nad Franciskem. Je Walker 3. Vidíte se, jak krásně dopadl. To bylo přesně vidět, podívejte, ono strčil a ještě mu naopak pomohl. To je neuvěřitelné. Walker 3. má svůj druhý touchdown v tomto zápasu. Radost je velmi obdivná.
Walker jsem já, ne?
Ne, ty máš Kinga, 14, 29.
No.
Walker 3. je s 9 v drezu. Tam bude vidět potom v tom wishlistu.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team,
Takže
right?
to je posledních 11 vteřin. No, tady už prakticky není co vymýšlet. Poslední taktika, poslední rozehrávka a zápas končí. 39 to bylo předtím, teď je to 14. Je to doslova rozdrtil San Francisco na domácí půdě. San Francisco bylo hostující tým.
And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by
Je to konec, hotovo, žádná rozhrávka už nebude, nekoná se nic, žádná taktika, žádná sranda. 40-14 pro Seattle a samozřejmě Eagles. No, San Francisco jdou domů s naprosto potupnou porážkou 40-14. To je pro dnešek vše, vám přeju krásný večer ze Seattle. Mějte se, hezkou dobrou noc. Tady jsou nejlepší momenty zápasu. Ano, tady byla ta potička, jak si tady strčili, tady bylo vidět. Tady je 18, tady je 87. No a tady je nakonec Walker 3. Svojí 9, který byl vidět v záběru předtím. No, takže tohle je konec a já vám děkuji, že jste si dívali na Sport ESPN Amerika. Krásný večer.
Tak jak jsem řekl, že je dostanu do finále a do playoff, tak se stane.
Ano, přesně tak. To je pravda. Tady gamer to opravdu dokáže. To mi věřte. Waterback, stupeň 16. Neuvěřitelné. No, takže
tak, jdeme do dalšího zápasu.
Jo. Tak ať se daří, gamere. No a jo, soused na mě mával tamhle pod balkónem. Tak jo, dámy a pánové, mějte se, hezký den přeju a užívejte si přenos. Tady u gamera se opravdu máte na co těšit. Pěkný přenos, gamer jinak. Tak užívej a ať se ti daří. Já jdu vytáhnout kolo a jdu si chvilku zajezdit. Zapilo bolet nohy. Já prvé spát řetěz.
Už jsem tam.
Výborně.
It's Thursday night football on EA Sports.
Už jsem tam, kde se měl být.
Jo, další zápas. Tentokrát to bude Seahawks, což jsou orlové. A budou hrát na domácí půdě dalšího týmu.
To je můj, jo, jejich.
Pořád na domácí půdě proti... Kromě vypadlo jméno, vím, že tohle jsou orlové. Jo, Indianapolis. Takže teďka budou hrát proti Americe Indianapolis, takže užívejte si přenos a mějte se, smějte se a krásný odpoledne a krásný podvečer a zároveň už večer. No a my se gamery uvidíme až zítra.
Zítra tady nejsem, co to říkám.
Jo, vlastně, tak jo, tak hezký odpoledne a mějte se všichni a pozdravujte všechny. Tak se mějte zatím. Bye, bye,
I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this that's caught at the 25? And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. King over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw. King going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Brandon, that's what I call an oak tree play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive, and they'll look to keep it going here, 1st and 10. King throwing to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's King. Back to the air on second down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. He'll take this to the 46. The Seahawks are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, You certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. King going right back to Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
To, co pípalo, byly hodinky, jo? Tak...
Throwing to start the drive.
E-mail přišel.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There he goes right side. DK Metcalf, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Prohrával jsem a jenom jsem to otočil.
Now King throwing on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Looking to throw. King. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he is going to lose yardage here. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. King. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball in.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. That was a pretty impressive touchdown play. Those broken tackles, those weren't easy to get by.
No, they really weren't. And they've had trouble tackling throughout this ball game. But on this particular play, how about that move? Or I should say moves with an S, because I don't care if you're a great tackler. You had trouble getting him on the ground on that play.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop, and now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent, because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Walker, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Walker, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. King. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And out now come the Seahawks. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Second and 10. Now a run with Walker. Fights off the defender. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And going right back to Walker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Hand off here to Walker, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis.
Jedna 45. až 30. Tak. Link. Trénink, protože ho potřebuju. Trénink je na to, aby jsme byli lepší a lepší. Je tam 30 stupňů, takže špatně. Já. Ne. Ne. Dobře. Takže 3 chyby. Dvě správně. Jo, ale je tam. Dobrý, aspoň něco. Do 30 mám co dělat. 30 je konec. To je konec. Jdeme za mnou, to jsem se udělal. V playoff nebo ne? Ještě ne. Máš homolka. Teda vybral, ty vole. Dělám přenos.
Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle.
Ak si počkáš.
It's week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tak si počkať, protože dělám přenos.
It's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move. Back to throw. King. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A gear for Walker running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Looking to throw. King. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Back to throw. King. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Ian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. He may go. DK Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll start out here with a jet sweep into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
King now to throw on 2nd down. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Operating from the gun, King. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think
out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. The previous drive, he had the touchdown throw to DK Metcalf. Time to see what they can do here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action, King.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The Seahawks at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's caught, block it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
On the give, it's Walker.
Gets past one, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner. For the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again. King. And this a quick slant to Lockett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. King looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. His interception on that last drive set the other guys up pretty good. They had solid field position. They trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. There he goes left side. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
To throw is King on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. King. And complete to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Foyesade on the wicket. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Walker now on 1st and 10. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. King. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
King from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Here's King on 1st and 10. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Walker with another carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
It's 9. A to je na 39. It's výborně.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
6, 7, 40.
So for the Seahawks, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Za 13 týdnů budu v playoff. Takže to dneska udělám. 13 až. 13.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
No, a jde brato. Já vám říkám, že já se do playoff dostanu.
It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. So out the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up and down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Off the play fake. King. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. The Seahawks at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed.
He threw his league-leading 25th touchdown pass on that last drive.
Oh, shit.
He'll look to add to that total here with a first down. Now King throwing to start the drive. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Looking to throw. King throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. King now, looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds Smith and Jigba, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. To throw. King. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11. Before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
To je hodně blízko k tomu.
To throw is King. Throwing on 1st down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Hodně blízko jsme byli. Ale ono.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10 and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. King on 1st down. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's King on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Looking to throw. King. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. King. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch of this 3rd quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Back to throw. King. Throw out wide to Walker. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Off play action. King. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Looking to throw. King looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Walker. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often. But it doesn't work out. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Again, it's Walker. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective,
the Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You walk plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now King throwing on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, King. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Block it in motion right. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He spins free. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The rest of it's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball.
Turecký hodně blízko.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
10 minut.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Walker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. King now to throw on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Back to throw. King. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. Shoves him aside. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and 11 now. Now a run with Walker. Gets around him. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the victory here for Seattle, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play?
Tak jo.
A lot of teams
Jaký
actually
zápas jsem
rehearse
byl?
it, they practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Seahawks, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jinak zdar a mějte se fanfárově. Čau, čau.